Have you ever stopped to wonder about the name of a city you visited or heard of? Names like New York, Tokyo, and Cairo have become so familiar that we rarely consider their origins. Yet behind each name lies a story, a fascinating tale of history, culture, or even mythology. Cities are more than just buildings and streets. Their names are markers of the people who shaped them, the events that defined them, and the dreams they inspired. Some names are born out of conquest and colonization, like New York, renamed by the British to honor the Duke of York. Others, like Rome, are steeped in mythology, tied to the legendary founders Romulus and Remus. Meanwhile, some cities take their names from natural elements, like Reykjavik, which means smoky bay, inspired by its geothermal steam. Even simple-sounding names like Paris have deep roots, tracing back to ancient tribes like the Parisii. In this video, we're diving into the captivating origins of city names from across the globe. We'll uncover the historical, cultural, and legendary stories behind them, providing a fresh perspective on places you thought you knew. Whether it's the bustling streets of Cairo or the serene waters of Sydney, every city name carries a piece of its unique identity and heritage. Get ready to travel through time and across continents as we explore how famous cities got their names. You'll never look at a map the same way again. New York is one of the most iconic cities in the world. But did you know it wasn't always called New York? In the early 1600s, Dutch settlers established a settlement on the southern tip of Manhattan Island and named it New Amsterdam. It was a thriving hub for trade and commerce. But in 1664, the British seized control of the colony. To solidify their victory, they renamed it New York, honoring the Duke of York, who had helped orchestrate the conquest. The name change was more than symbolic. It marked the transition of power from the Dutch to the British, signaling a new era in the city's development. Over time, New York grew into a melting pot of cultures, with waves of immigrants bringing their traditions and languages. The nickname the Big Apple came much later, popularized in the 1920s by jazz musicians and a tourism campaign that highlighted the city as the ultimate place to strike it big. Today, the name New York represents ambition, diversity, and endless possibilities. From Wall Street to Broadway, the city continues to live up to its reputation as the city that never sleeps. But its roots as New Amsterdam remind us of its complex history, a city that has always been shaped by the people who call it home. Rome's name is deeply tied to legend. According to ancient Roman mythology, the city was founded by Romulus, one of the twin brothers raised by a she-wolf. The story goes that Romulus and Remus, descendants of the Trojan hero Aeneas, quarreled over where to build their city. In the end, Romulus prevailed, and in 753 BC, Rome was born, named after its founder. The legend of Romulus and Remus isn't just a tale. It's a symbol of Rome's origins as a place of destiny and greatness. As the city grew into a powerful empire, its name became synonymous with strength and innovation. Roads, aqueducts, and grand structures like the Colosseum were built, showcasing the might of ancient Rome. Even as the empire fell, Rome retained its status as a cultural and religious center, becoming the heart of Catholicism. Today, Rome is known as the Eternal City, a place where ancient history and modern life coexist. Tourists flock to see the ruins of the Forum, the Pantheon, and the Vatican. The name Rome evokes images of grandeur, resilience, and a legacy that has endured for millennia. It's a city where history truly comes alive. Paris, the romantic city of light, has an ancient and unexpected origin. Long before it became a global center for art and fashion, it was home to the Parisii, a Celtic tribe that lived along the banks of the Seine River around 250 BC. The city's name comes from this early tribe, who were skilled traders and craftsmen. When the Romans arrived in 52 BC, they named the settlement Lutetia, but the name Paris endured, rooted in the legacy of the Parisii people. As Paris grew, it became a key city during the Middle Ages and later emerged as a beacon of the Renaissance. Its name came to symbolize intellectual and artistic enlightenment, earning it the nickname La Ville Lumière, or the City of Light. This wasn't just a reference to its bright streetlights, but also to its role as a center of education, philosophy, and innovation. Today, Paris stands as a symbol of culture and elegance. From the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre, its name evokes an unparalleled sense of beauty and history. Yet behind its grandeur lies the memory of the Parisii, a reminder of the humble beginnings of one of the most celebrated cities in the world. Tokyo, the bustling capital of Japan, has a name that reflects its strategic importance. Originally a small fishing village known as Edo, the city grew in prominence during the Tokugawa shogunate in the 17th century. When the emperor moved the capital from Kyoto to Edo in 1868, the city was renamed Tokyo, meaning Eastern Capital. This marked a new era in Japan's modernization, symbolizing a shift in power and progress. The name Tokyo represents the city's forward-thinking nature. During the Meiji Restoration, the city transformed into a hub of innovation and technology. Today, Tokyo is known for its futuristic skyline, bustling streets, and cultural richness. Yet, it still retains elements of its past, with historic temples and shrines nestled among skyscrapers. Tokyo's name reflects a perfect balance between tradition and progress. It's a city where the past meets the future, offering visitors a glimpse of both Japan's ancient heritage and its modern ambitions. Cairo, the sprawling capital of Egypt, is known as Al-Qahira in Arabic, meaning the victorious. Its name dates back to 969 AD, when the city was founded by the Fatimid dynasty. At the time, Mars, known as Al-Qahir in Arabic, was visible in the night sky, inspiring the city's name. Cairo has always been a city of resilience and triumph. As the heart of ancient Egyptian civilization, it has stood witness to the construction of the pyramids of Giza, the rule of pharaohs, and the rise of Islamic empires. Over centuries, it grew into a cultural and intellectual hub, earning the nickname the Mother of the World. Today, Cairo represents the soul of Egypt, a bustling metropolis where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern life. Its name is a testament to its enduring legacy as a city of strength and vitality. Sydney, Australia's largest city, was named in honor of Lord Sydney, the British Home Secretary who supported the establishment of a penal colony in New South Wales. The city was founded in 1788 when the first fleet arrived, carrying convicts to settle the area. The name Sydney reflects its colonial roots, but over time, the city grew beyond its beginnings. From a penal colony, it transformed into a thriving metropolis. The construction of landmarks like the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge cemented its status as a global city. Today, Sydney is known for its stunning harbour, beaches, and cultural diversity. Its name serves as a reminder of its colonial past and its evolution into a symbol of modern Australia. Dubai, one of the 7 emirates of the United Arab Emirates, has a name shrouded in mystery. Some historians suggest it originated from the Arabic word daba, meaning to creep, a reference to the slow movement of the Dubai Creek. Others believe it might come from Daba Dubai, describing the abundance of locusts in the area in ancient times. In the early 19th century, Dubai was a modest fishing and pearl diving village. Its strategic location on the Arabian Gulf made it a center for trade, connecting the east and west. The Dubai Creek became the lifeline of the city, fostering its transformation into a bustling port. By the late 20th century, Dubai experienced rapid modernization under visionary leadership. Skyscrapers like the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, now dominate the skyline, symbolizing the city's meteoric rise from a desert outpost to a global economic powerhouse. The name Dubai today is synonymous with luxury, innovation, and ambition, representing one of the most remarkable transformations in modern history. Istanbul, Turkey's largest city, has a history as rich as its many names. Originally known as Byzantium, it was founded around 660 BC by Greek settlers. In 330 AD, Roman Emperor Constantine the Great renamed it Constantinople when he made it the capital of the Roman Empire. For centuries, it was the center of the Byzantine and later the Ottoman Empire, earning its reputation as the crossroads of Europe and Asia. The name Istanbul emerged during the Ottoman era, derived from a Greek phrase meaning to the city. It wasn't officially adopted until the early 20th century, but it reflects the city's centrality and importance throughout history. Today, Istanbul is a vibrant metropolis that bridges two continents. Its skyline is dotted with historic landmarks like the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, alongside modern skyscrapers. The city's many names tell the story of its transformation and its enduring role as a cultural and economic hub. Names are more than just labels. They are keys to understanding history, culture, and identity. From New York's transformation from New Amsterdam to Istanbul's journey through Byzantium and Constantinople, each name carries the stories of the people, events, and eras that shaped these cities. As we've explored in this journey through history, names can mark conquests, celebrate resilience, or reflect the aspirations of a society. They remind us of where we come from and where we are headed. Even today, as cities evolve and grow, their names remain constant, serving as anchors in an ever-changing world. The cities we've covered, New York, Rome, Paris, Tokyo, Cairo, Sydney, Moscow, and Istanbul, are living examples of how names encapsulate legacies. These names are etched into the hearts of their people and resonate far beyond their borders. So the next time you hear the name of a city, pause for a moment. Think about the layers of history and meaning behind it. A name is never just a word. It's a story waiting to be told.